Hey, gorilla! All right. So this one is, I'll just get into it. I'm a recovering addict and convicted felon, and a convicted felon. I'm 14 months sober. So James is this man's name. Um, that's a big accomplishment and very, very proud of you. That's, most people don't make it 14 months. I did a lot of things to support my habit. As a felon, I cannot carry a gun. I know that if someone has a gun and decides to shoot me, that I'm dead. But what should I do if someone attacks me with a knife? If I can make it up to your place, would you train me? James. James, my friend, there's no good way to fight a man with a knife unless you have distance and a gun. That's just the raw truth. So, James, let me give you some background why I would possibly get this question. So, for over a decade, I worked as a professional mixed martial arts trainer. We trained people in a gym called the Pain Factory. It closed 2019 with COVID. And I trained law enforcement officers. I trained many mixed martial artists, many people with many things. Self-defense, lady self-defense, bully programs, a ton of things. And so James is, you know, he's aware of the work that I've done at the Pain Factory. And the reality is, James, if somebody has a knife, your best bet's to run. If you can get away from somebody that has a knife, you need to get away from them. You don't need to be fighting a dude that's got a knife. That's just the truth. Now, should you run, but you can't completely get away, pick something up. Because, let me tell you this, people that are knife fighters, they don't show you a knife. Somebody that's intent on killing you, they don't show you the weapon. They just use it. So knives, there's an adage in knife fighting. It's knives are not meant to be seen, they're meant to be felt. That means that you're already cut, stabbed, and bleeding, and in the process of expiring before you even know the guy's got a knife. So the fact that somebody may pull a knife on you, that tells me that they are wanting to scare you. Now, that does not mean that it won't escalate, and that does not mean that they're not going to attack you with that knife. That does not mean that at all. That means at the point in time that they pull that blade on you, that they're attempting to make you afraid. Now, if you can arm yourself, then that changes the dynamic a lot. People use a weapon because they don't want to get hurt. If they thought that they could easily dispatch with you without a weapon, then they wouldn't have brought a weapon. The fact that they have a knife means that they want to hurt you without taking any damage to themselves. Okay? So the moment that you change that equation, or you change that dynamic and pick up a hammer, you pick up, I don't care what you pick up, anything, pick up something. They have to make another decision. Am I going to attack this guy and risk personal harm, or am I not? Okay? So, arm yourself if you can. Now, let's assume, worst case, you can't arm yourself. You're going to have to engage a guy, and he's got a knife. All right? Assume you're going to get cut, because you probably are. Just, yeah, I'm going to get cut. Now, how bad am I going to get cut? Where am I going to get cut? Those are big factors. You don't want to take damage to your neck. You don't want to take damage to your torso if you can stop it. Now, I hate even talking about this because, like I said, there's no good answer. Now, lots of people online selling lots of magic bullets and all this stuff. The truth of any skill acquisition is that if you're going to do it in competition, if you're going to do it when it matters, you have to practice that skill over and over and over again against varying resistant opponents. So to gain a skill, especially one that's going to be as underneath such a heightened adrenaline state as fighting off a dude with a knife, is going to have to be trained slowly at first. Then you're going to have to raise the level of resistance. Then you're going to have to change size and strength of opponents. You're going to have to be training this over and over again. Okay? So don't watch anything online and say, "Oh, watch, I saw this guy do this Krav Maga move, and I saw it, and I'm going to take that knife from that guy." And then the guy's got a knife, and you walk up to him like Billy Joe Badass, and you're like, "I'll take it." You're going to get yourself killed. All right. But what can you do? So you are in the situation. Now, you want to stay outside of somebody's shoulder. This is general combative things. You have to get to the knife. So you want to get two hands on that knife. So, and you want to approach the person outside of his lead arm. Okay? Now I'm giving you advice with this. I ain't expecting you to go try to take some knife from some dude. But should I have to defend my family against a dude with a knife, this would be my approach. So someone's feet are standing one foot in front of the other. So I'm standing like this, okay? You want to be to the outside of my arm, all right? That's where you want to approach. You want to not approach down the center line where I have both my hands or knife free to hurt you. You don't want to be on the inside of this zone right here. You want to be approaching from this side angle. So you're going to be coming in on the side. It's the best chance you got, man. Now, what's my better advice to you is if you're in a situation and in a place where you're concerned enough to ask a question like this, you need to put some distance between you and your past, because you don't need to have to be thinking about things like this, man, whenever you're trying to recover. If you have to move, if you have to start over from scratch, scraping, that's going to be what you have to do. Everybody that I've known that's made it through this, and I've got buddies I've lost many friends to addiction. I've been pallbearer to many of my friends. So the road that you're on, man, stay on it, dude. Stay on it for your kids. Stay on it for the people who love you. Do it, man. Stay on this road. Don't get pulled back in. So if you've got to put distance between you and your loved ones and the people that you know in order to stay this path, do it. You can start over if it means not being in your kids' lives for a while. I mean, that's a tough decision. But they'd rather have an addict as a dad, or would they rather not see their dad for a while until he gets himself straight? And some of my friends, it's their baby mamas that pull them back in. So put distance between you and your past, physical distance if you need to. Okay? Anyway, James, commend you. I think you're on a good road, man. Stay true to yourself, and don't be fighting people enough. Take care.